So there's a difference, right? I like pointing out the differences. By the way, there's a balance. We're getting deep. It's too deep already. We need to chill. Let's come up. Let's come up to the surface. It's too much. It's too much already. We don't need to go that deep. So let's take it back. Okay. People can easily teeter, right? Spirituality can make its way either way. It's always, which one are you focusing on? No, we don't become judgmental. Because I've spoken on this. What is judgmental? Judgmental, because, okay, so what do you say when you judge a person necessarily, right? Like, you can see, because most people say, don't judge a book by its cover. I say, do judge a book. Have a template and a preference. I say, hold on to said preference as far as what could be and what could become of this. What are the options? These are quick, flinging around, run-of-the-mill statements, thoughts or patterns in your head, just kind of like making it up. Okay, I can see how this would. And okay, all right. I know this little bibbity bobbity bam and boom boom boom. I got it. But when you start to think of something to where you form certain templates on subjects to where it now creeps into your psyche, you can't function. You got all of a sudden some eye issues. Fucking when it starts to go in, when you're making whole areas and arenas and you're making this whole field an environment within your mind, you're creating scenario, you're creating a whole ecosystem within your mind of a thing, person, something you don't like that you just chose not to tend to from childhood trauma. And so it becomes this weird little, will it bend and break? Who knows, right? However, people do need to be judged. Even if at times, and even if you do at times, no need to act on it. But being in that space of being judgmental, now it's something you no longer observe at a good, safe distance. It has creepered into your psyche, infiltrating, right? These unhealed patterns are now engraved into your makeup. You're literally etching it as you try to be, as you're being judgmental, you're now locking yourself into what was and what you ultimately now will continue to be. It'll only solidify because you're not just checking like, I could not think like that, I cannot be like that, I cannot feel like that, I am able to, I will change my mind on how I interpret not my entire being, because I need to think something. I need to be something else now. I need to not be like I was before. Just, it's not really like. And so you're now like I said, etching it more and more into you, ingraining it into you. It's no longer introspection, but projection. Like I said, even if you don't have to say, even if no words are spoken for, it is a projection within your mind that lights up your inner world, right? You can and ultimately will get burned out from it. You could be like some of them, have your hair hot on a Pepsi commercial, burn all up your top scalp area, 3rd-degree burn. It's possible. You know what I'm saying? Put on too much, Dr. Murphy's, Murray hair grease, or whatever his name is. It's a lot. So it's like, like I said, when you have that, these what these roads will lead down. Especially, like I said, you could be in the workplace, you can be in all kinds of whatever. It don't really matter. But like I said, for celebrities, right? No matter what they do, you still give them grace, because you see, man, these people have had it hard. Like they going through but now it's because they've made it out somehow, some way. Now because they're not necessarily a parasite to this world of any kind. They're able to give back to people somehow. A lot of what they do can be absolved in ways, and it's interesting how it plays out. It's like, are we really even doing things because it's something to do, because it's the thing to do, or are we doing because we know that there's something to get out of it? Like, we know we're gonna get things out of it, but are we doing it only because we want to get things out of it? Purely because we only want to get something out of it, with no intentions of giving anything in return. Not having any back pocket energy on, even if, you know what I'm saying? Even if you do owe somebody $2, you know what I'm saying? Okay, well, if you know for a fact that someday, not never give it back, but you today ain't the day. This week, this year, this decade ain't the decade. But you know, hey man, if I could just give me some time, you will prosper. I just, I need the whatever now. I need the energy now, right? Not having any intentions of doing that or giving anything back. That's what makes it weird. Most people, I don't think, are really moving because they know that that's just, well, I know, no, I know I'm going in for money. I know I'm going for this. I know I need to do this to do this. Not because there's a lot of expression in the world. Not because there's a lot of truth to get. You can go into the whole diatribe of what all that is. But it's like, it's not for the man. It's not for the woman. It's not for the people. It's not for the people. He says good luck. That's a sign of good luck right there. Or a loose roll. Either one, It's a potpourri incense deodorant candlestick, man. This is potpourri, bro. You know what I'm saying? I guess I got one of them weird addictions. Through you give grace. I was gonna say you still give them grace through real expression, but who isn't giving real expression? There's some people, okay, but we all have our actors, right? Like, we're all given our real expression as far as what we think real expression even is, right? But I put But was it okay that Michael Jackson was a man child? No, because come on, he's Michael. I mean, like, how does that not apply, right? To everyone else. Like, he was a man child. You can't say that he wasn't a man child just because he had things. His mind was still not there. He was a man, but he was still a child. Like, nobody's gonna say that because he's Michael. That's what I mean. Nobody's gonna say that because he's amassed so much. He's built so much. So it's okay for him to be a man child. It's still, but no one really checks in. So you gotta really, but that's what I'm saying. Is because I'm getting into it. Is the separation? Is that Michael Jackson as a character is not a man child. He is a beam of light. He is a pillar of hope. You know, he is a block in this community. You know. But when you look at him, and which I'm not saying it's bad, that's kind of what I'm getting on, is realizing that he did have like this way about him, a very childlike, maybe not necessarily sinister, but you know, like we all have, is that what I'm getting into is that different side to us that most of us don't want to look into, and we will literally separate it if we have to. And go, oh, bad dad, man child, crazy dude's doing all this wild stuff, but oh my God, did you hear his voice? Oh, his, oh, his freaking voice, and the way he did like this thing and Chris Brown that shit, you know what I'm saying? The way he fucking the way he fucking hit one of them, you know what I'm saying? That shit had me enamored. I just couldn't. I couldn't even fathom it all. It was amazing to watch. That piece of shit. You know, he touches kids. It's like, whoa, wait. We gotta, whoa. We gotta figure this out, dude. Which one is it? Because I'm saying that I'm not excusing anything, is my deal. I'm not excusing a damn thing. I'm just saying, which one is it? What are we doing here as a society? Because it seems like we don't really care. If I don't know. I'm not saying on that. I'm saying because I'm just saying even the stigma part of it is what I mean. The image is what he was on. The image of it all of being this good dude, but it being questionable. But even though that's all he really wanted to give, I speak of it because it's like this weird thing where even though he wants to give and get good intentions and show the world what it really is, the world would apparently not accept it. So it's like I said, it's just odd to see both realms be played with and into like that. He wasn't accepted even though he was the most unaccepted popular person of all time. How do you do that? Yeah, it does not apply to everyone else. The whole document showed how one of the most famous people on the planet still, but I guess in the end he got what he wanted, right? Is like one of the most loneliest people ever. But he got what he wanted in the end because he wanted the image. You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't love the image and character of Michael Jackson? Peter Pan was a good character. But morally, you have to question otherwise, even if the intentions were good, as far as the mind and the trickster energy and the young-minded attitude, and without proper regulations and the pain pills, and it was all him. It wasn't all him later on, but essentially playing the PR game, the kid games, wanting to be bigger and better, larger than life, and always being on every cover at all times, of course. That also played a factor. I'm not gonna, not say that, and it all does take a toll on a person to feel that they have to provide at all times to be successful. If you think for one second, going unchecked, these spirits, mental or physical, won't find you. Baby boy, you best believe. Baby boy, please believe. Please believe me. So it's like if it goes unregulated, there's a balance. There's a weird, odd balance. And for us to think that a person can't have both, or not capable of being both or either at any time, no matter the image or what it is. Because I'm not saying good, right, wrong, evil, bad, this, that, whatever. I'm saying if you look at a man, if you just check in on a man, on a woman, for who you see and nothing less, no more, I guarantee you your world will start to change. Because when you know that a human is capable, when you really truly realize and see for yourself that a human being is truly capable, and I'm not putting it on him. I don't know. I don't know nothing about him. I don't know nothing about the man or the myth. You know what I'm saying? I just find it interesting.